What's up, fellow classers? It's Apollyon here. I've had my coffee and I'm ready to go here. So while we were doing the family scrim, while we were doing the WHF family scrimmage all together, the 50v50, if you haven't seen it yet, go check out the video, the recap, probably on Powerbang's channel by now as well as mine. We had a couple people stay behind. We couldn't have everybody in it, so we had some people on WHF Rising go ahead and put together their own war. A very, very small war. You can see we had a perfect war. Just 10 v10 and got the 3 stars against everybody. Don't think they really tried too hard. Their bases were very farming bases, very much anti-2 farming bases, the things I see all the time. So I thought it would be good just to go ahead and check some of these attacks out, because this is probably what you guys run across on a often basis when you are doing your clan wars. A Chop is going to come in here with a basically just a GoHo, a quad quake, and he's going to go ahead and drop his 2 golems down there, to start splitting up everything and funneling, getting pretty decent value out of there. Quad quakes that right in the middle, which is going to open a good portion of that base, and it all goes down, and he's going to go ahead and send his king in just a second. And he has 2 heals and a rage. Sends that last golem from the clan castle, the max golem, in there. And now we get the clan castles coming out, and he has no poison. So this queen and these wizards have got to do their work. But rage will go ahead and take care of that. That king is thrown in there and starts running in, screaming Leroy Jenkins as he runs in there. Except he's going in last, not first. So he'll go ahead, some king on king action. We never like to really see that, but the friendly king's going to go ahead and take out that. Just got 2 more heals for these hogs that are going to be deployed. Kind of not really too surgical, just a couple of a compartment drop. Doesn't have very many giant bomb spots inside the base, so you can go very heavy with your hogs there. The king and is the queen up? Yeah, queen just uses her ability right now. King is still up, king and queen. Tons of hogs. This thing is completely wrecked. So very, very nice attack. And shout out to WHF Rising for holding it down and keeping that winning streak going. I think this is 13 or 14 straight. So very, very nice. Let's just go down the line here. We'll watch the train wreck, and this. I'm thinking of doing a video pretty soon. Let me know what you guys think of, did we get the 3-star or not? We get spoiler alert because we can see that they got the 3-star, but this one, I almost forgot. I thought I was replaying a 2-star attack or something, because I just did not see this being a 3-star. Sends the golems in there, grabs the clan castle as a lure, uses the poison, and then drops a jump down there. Queen is taking care of that clan castle. It's going stoned entrance, drops the golem from his clan castle. The other 2 golems go in there. I think there was a rage dropped in there. That king decides he wants to walk around, and he's going to go ahead and knock down that storage and then basically bang on the walls while those Teslas take him out. Queen is aggro on the Expo, and the Wizard Tower uses the ability just at the last second, and golems are still tanking. It's time to send those hogs in there as that queen is down, and making the way around the base with both of those heals. But the problem is there are no more heals left, and I think 2 more giant bombs, if I'm not mistaken. So there goes one, boom. And I think there's another one coming up right here, but I don't know if they actually tripped that, but it really doesn't matter. He's running really, really thin on hogs here. That king is down to no health. That queen is down to no health, and tons of skelly traps. The queen will aggro on those skelly traps right now, and she will get taken out. I tell you, skelly traps are a big deal. They do damage. So that king is aggro on the archer tower. The archer tower is aggro on him, takes him out. And at this point, I'm like, really? Like, they've got a full archer tower defense, and just a couple wizards that are not going to get through that. But there we go. Look at this. We have hero golems down, full golems. at least 2 full golems. I don't know, maybe there's a one, like some golemites hiding in there. No, it looks like just 2 full golems, and one of his is a max. So this is going to go for the golem's favor at any given time. Just on the explosion alone will take out that defense. But they are going to do things the old-fashioned way, and they are going to go ahead and pound through. We are going to fast forward this, as there's still a minute and some seconds left. They will go ahead and pound through this wall. And thank goodness those wizards loosened up, or whatever. They did a lot of damage to these storage units and other trash buildings. Let's go ahead and fast forward this and check this golem out as both of them as they destroy it. Just a couple hits from that, and then just a couple hits onto that storage, and they get the 3 stars. So if I was to look at that attack, I would have probably said they would have ran out of time. But I knew, spoiler alert, just because he got the 3 star. So very, very nice. Let me know what you guys think, if I should do the, I'll cut the time out and everything like that, and just to see if if you think they got the 3 star or not. So this is going to be a GoVaLo with, I think, a shattered entry. Grabs the lure here, drops the poison down to go ahead and take care of this clan castle. We will speed this thing up. And the dragon goes down, and now it's time to send that shattered entry in here. Very nice split of golems, very nice funnel from the wizards. Go ahead and trip a couple of those traps. That will be taken out one shot with a wizard. There we go. Wall breakers go in. He does bring a jump, a rage, and 2 heals. So that jump, and this base, I have probably hit it at least 20, 30 times in farming. I see this base all the time when I do a queen walk when I'm farming, and it's so easy for me with this kind of jump and rage type of thing. I just use the queens, and it's good to see how you can get the full 3 stars. I never get 3 stars with my super queen walk. I'm just going for the loot. I just want to get into that core, get that clan castle, and or I'm sorry, the town hall and the elixir. But anyway, sending the hogs in on each corner here. Still has 9 left over after this set is in there, and has 1 more heal. Kill Squad is tanking a lot of those defenses, but he'll send the hogs in where he needs to, and keeps that that heal still up. Sends the rest of those hogs in up top while that Kill Squad is tanking. I think the king is still up. Don't know if the queen is. I don't see her. Is she down? No, that queen is still up as well. So both of his royals are up. Those hogs are standing in heals here, taking out that last defense in the archer tower, and everything else is going to go down. So this base is completely crushed, and we will fast forward it to watch the 3 stars. So very, very nice attack. Nice 6-star war by Trainwreck. Nicely done. All right, let's go down to number 4, and Guy is going to hit this base with a GoHo. So again, it's kind of cool to watch, especially with larger heroes. They just do so much damage. You'll see when they go against these lower royals what they can do to them. So anyway, we'll send a shattered entry here where this golem will take a long leisurely stroll and start doing that funnel with those wizards, and brings a jump, brings 3 heals, so it doesn't need to make a really large push with this kill squad. Those hogs are going to do most of the damage. Expos, max level expos are targeted on those golems, as well as some of the other point defense, so they're going down pretty quickly. Drops that king there, and should be dropping the queen at any moment. Drops the heal, the jump instead. Sends all these things through, trip a giant bomb, and that king will go ahead and aggro on the enemy queen. Clan castle is tripped, and it's coming out. Drops a poison down there. That golem will split into golemites and will tank that loon and the dragon standing in poison. So fantastic use of that spell. Has 1 more poison left just in case. That king continually jumps with the queen behind, and starts making his way through the core, but it's taking a lot of damage, tons of point damage there, and even splash damage. So just damage in general. Sends the hogs in from the bottom, and again, not too many spots where there's going to be giant bombs in the core or anything that those hogs are going to path to, so he can send a good amount of the hogs in at one spot. Heals up the first heal, still has 2 more heals, only has to push through a dual Tesla, which the queen just took out 1. Still has her ability left and uses that ability to go ahead and fade the Expo aggro. And the hogs are going to go ahead and run around here and gain most of the aggro. That queen is going to do just fine. Still has one extra heal, which I don't think is even used, and nor is it really needed to use. The two hogs are going solo up top. That one hog is going solo on the middle on that archer tower, and we can swag a heal here. So plenty of cleanup troops. Drops a wizard on the top right, or whatever, 3 o'clock position, and everything's running around. That giant is trying to play catch up, but he's like the kid that was left out of the playground and doesn't know what to do. So anyway, 3 stars for Guy. Very, very nice attack. Nice to see the GoHo in there with the stone entry. All right, number 5, Mini Matino. This is Sparta. So very, very compact base, which means you're going to go ahead and use a lot of hogs. They're just going to be able to run around wild. You know, it's untethered hogs here. Does a lure. It drops a poison, probably 2 poisons. Let's see, there we go. Drops 2 poisons to take care of that clan castle. And all we need to do is really just take care of that queen here, and then we can send our hogs in. So sends 1 golem, sends 2 golems in there for a shattered entry. Starts the funneling with the wizards. Very, very good, you know, just good to watch these things and just get used to the patterns of, you know, what you should drop, you know, how you should do the deployment, how long you should wait. Wait till that is all funneled through. Drops the jump there, and the golems jump in, the king jumps in, and so does the queen, and they will target on that enemy queen, knock her down in just a couple hits. And once that queen goes down, the hogs are free to roam. So drops a kind of tanking giant down for all those point defenses. Does have 3 heals, 1 of which is used. So it looks like we're going to do a clockwise deployment, which he does. It starts kind of Asian walling up top. Not too many spots where there are giant bombs in here, and I don't even know if there's any spots where there could be double giant bombs. I didn't really look at this too hard. If there are, it's just 1 spot or something like that. So Tesla pops in that potential giant bomb spot. So really things are going great. Uses that last heal, and just a few defenses left. That queen is still up with her ability. So it's nice to see lower level queens and kings in there as well. So you get a good mix. Those hogs will just completely annihilate that king. Hit 2 giant bombs, which takes out that group of, or that pack of hogs, but that's fine. That's the only problem when you go against these farming bases, is you never know where the giant bombs are, and they usually hit you on cleanup, which sometimes can be good if you're just wanting 1 fade, but other times very easy to do a cleanup on that attack. So Choppa's going to get a 6-star war. Going to come in with a queen charge, I believe, instead of queen walk. Bring some wall breakers behind. Gets the very easy clan castle lure. Drops 2 poisons. Just here's the difference between a level 30 queen and a level 11 queen, especially on the offensive, because he is going to drop the rage off. He's going to drop that rage, and also going to misdrop a jump too. But those queen level 30s on a non-max Town Hall 9 are very, very, very forgiving. So again, he wants to do a charge, so he's going to start funneling from the top. Use the queen to funnel almost the bottom. There is no more buildings on the bottom to even funnel. So it uses the wall breakers to get in there, and right here, that queen is going to get aggro on the queen, and he drops the rage outside of those healers. Look at that. Just there, they finally get in. But by the time the healers jump in, that queen is already, the enemy queen is already knocked out. So if he needed to, he could have used the queen ability, but it's always nice to keep a hold of that. So the queen is walking. It's time to start the phase 2 of the raid by dropping a shattered entry in here with his golems. And no real defensive buildings to hit these wizards all the way up top. So very, very nicely done. Misdrops that jump. It's just not even a tile, just a centimeter off, which is why those golems are still pounding the wall, and that wall breaker will help them get in. So just a little misdrop there, but very easily rectified, which is why you bring extra golems. And all these witches from the clan castle, he's going to drop his own witches. 6 witches total, which means there's going to be a bazillion Larrys here. They're just going to come in like termites and just wreck this base. Rage's Larrys, if you haven't seen, look at that king, goes down super quick, and they're just going to tear through this base. completely obliterate it. The queen is still up with her ability. King is still up with his ability, almost full health on each. The healers do get aggro in that archer tower, or air defense, but the queen will take care of that. Send some back end hogs. Not really necessary, but you know, it's going to make things quicker. Look at how many. I think all of these witches are still up, still making those skellies, and they're just going to go ahead and eat through these level 6 or 7 walls, whatever they are, and completely just eat through all of these buildings. I don't even want to fast forward it because I like watching how many of these skellies just go do their thing. I mean, look at that. My goodness. That's just crazy. It's also why you don't, it's a farming base and not a clan war. You don't want that kind of base where you can just let your witches run free like that. They will destroy it. Ebon gets a 3-star war here, or 3-star attack. He brings his standard stone entry, drops 2 golems in here to start, has a jump, 3 heals, and is going to back end it with hogs, or help with hogs. Very, very few spots where there's actually a giant bomb spot here. So in the base, there's just a few, and they're usually Teslas. So drops a very nice poison, gets that dragon and the loons as they're catching in, drops a jump as well, and that poison will go ahead and take out those loons, and the queen or the wizards will take out that dragon. So they do a very nice job there. Doesn't look like he has his queen up, so this is what we do when our queens, our kings are sleeping. We raid farming things, and we go ahead and try to 3-star them without that extra royal. So very, very nicely done. Uses the first of the 3 heals in that top area for the hogs. Do hit that or trip that giant bomb, but they are standing in heals, so they're right back up to full again. Uses a second heal for those hogs he's sending in from the top, as well as the converging hogs from the right-hand side. Very, very nice heal. That's just great timing and good way to do it. And then we've got our last heal to kind of push that tiny little group of hogs through, as well as meet up with the larger group of hogs coming in from the right. So this base is completely toast, and we are going through cleanup. I think so far, I think I've only seen 1 giant bomb on here, but I'm sure we'll see that being tripped somewhere around here. There we go. That golem takes one for the team and just goes and smiles as what he walks through it. So very, very nice attack. Just a few more to go through, and we'll check out some Town Hall 8s. Smashing gets this one done. And if you look at this base, it can't be screaming hogs any more than any other base. But this is the problem with that, is you will get weird giant bomb spots all on the outside. There is literally not one spot in this whole entire inside the walls where there can be a Tesla or a giant bomb. So you got to know that going in here, that the Teslas are all going to be on the outside of the base, either troll Teslas on the corners or outside like you see right there, and the giant bombs are also going to be there. So don't go ahead and spam 15 hogs in one spot unless you use test hog first. You can use a great deployment here, because not only do they not have any spots for giant bombs, they almost have no spots for spring traps. So this, again, is one of those perfect spots to go ahead and spam in a group of 10 hogs at one time, or 15 hogs at one time, because they're going to just go ahead and run throughout the whole base, and you can heal them up very simply like this. No problems to go ahead and do that. It's a good base against other type of defenses, particularly maybe like something like a Go Wipe or things like that. But not against hogs, because they will go ahead and crush this base, as you're seeing. So that other Tesla's popping here, and I think, do we have any other Teslas popped so far? I think it's just 2 so far. So there is got to be another one. There we go. It popped right on the corner. Spring traps on the outside. So very, very nicely done. And we're out of heals, so this has got to run through this wizard tower, but it will do that just fine. So I think we've tripped 1 giant bomb so far? Yeah, I think so. But these hogs have no real reason. There we go. That wizard will eat one of those giant bombs for breakfast. And there's really no reason for these hogs to jump outside of the walls except to grab a couple of those tiny little buildings, but they barely will even jump outside. There's that last giant bomb on the top right, and now we're all done. So we are fast forwarding this. Let's try 4-speed, and king on king. Enemy king goes down, and it's up to these hogs to go ahead and take that. So this is a good example of, not great walls, but not terrible walls, and pretty high defense on a Town Hall 8, and what a difference the actual design of the base can make between, easily 3-starring it like that, or, having a difficult time. So there's going to have a GoVaLo, which I don't think we've seen yet on a Town Hall 8 in this war yet. So he's going to go ahead and trip the clan castle. No poison, so it has to do with the old-fashioned with barbarians and wizards. And K-Bear is going to go ahead and do that. And she's going to quad quake. She's going to bring a quad quake here in the equation for this base, and has 2 heals left over for, I'm not sure, I didn't really watch this one, so I don't know if it's for the core, for the Valkyries that she's bringing, or if it's for the hogs that's being deployed. 22 hogs is quite a bit. So those Valks are sent in. Decent funnel, not too bad. That's why they run into the core. And some of the hogs to go ahead and pick off 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1, whatever on something. So go ahead and early pre-heal these hogs. That's a very, very early heal. Even if you know that's a giant bomb, just hold back on it a little bit. Just wait till your hogs at least get in towards the range of the defense. So still has no more heals left now after that one's dropped, but that is nice. Catches that double giant bomb, tripped one by one. So those hogs are going to be standing in heals for both of those giant bombs. King is still up, and so is the enemy king. But that king will go ahead and chase him around, trying to bang through walls to get to him. Finally catches up as decides to go back to the altar, way far away from home. But the problem is that king is just as slow as the enemy is. So he'll forget all about it. I guess they made up peace. They're friends now. Everything's cool. And, he'll just go ahead and start banging other buildings. Finally gets the attention again. They forget they got their beef again. And they're going to go ahead and war, and he'll be taken out by the friendly king wins. And now it's just time for the Valkyries and the hogs to continue cleaning up. And we are all done. Buildings, oh, look at that. Bring a wizard or something to clean up those things. Very, very nice attack, though. And our last and final one, we're going to check out Benjamin taking out their number 10. And this is going to be done with another mass hog. So, I really like showing these videos just because, you guys have got to learn how to beat these bases. You're going to run across these bases 9 out of 10 times, and not those anti-3s that, we get in arranged wars and family scrims. So, use the first poison. After that lure, second poison, dragon goes down, and it is time to go ahead and send the hogs in. So, hogs, hello hogs. That one wizard will just decide to run in and get completely taken out. Silly wizard. Kind of does like just not a surgical deployment, just an Asian wall around the base. Just needs to get into that core, and has 2 more heals, 1 more heal now. And is just making a way through the base. So very, very nice. Tons of hogs, some skelly traps taken out, and that king is taken out. So this base is really, really, really crushed. Just tons and tons of hogs. So very, very nice war to everybody in WHF Rising while we were gone. I probably missed some other. I'm sure these, since we used almost all of our attacks, I'm sure we 3-starred these bases multiple times, and I probably missed some, so I do apologize if I have. But anyway, very, very nice war. Very nice job to all 6 level clan 6 versus level clan 6. So that's cool to see too. We are now currently in war preparation. So we're going to check out this one against Malayan War, sorry. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be getting 3 stars on this, or 3 stars, why we shouldn't be getting a perfect war in here, because we are not going against any wacky things with Town Hall 10s or 11s like that. So anytime we go against anything, any type of Town Hall 9s or below, we should be able to perfect war. So we'll just see if we bring our A game. Go ahead and watch these videos, practice the army compositions, practice the deployments, and just get used to the timing and when you're going to go ahead and deploy and jump and use your spells and everything like that. Go get those 6 stars in your clan wars and practice those 3-star attacks.